What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video I'll be giving my best WNBA picks for today's slate. Before we get into the analysis, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button. If this video gets 60 likes, I'll be giving away 30 days of free VIP to random comment. But yeah, to recap, I didn't post a YouTube video yesterday because there was only one game. It was a bad slate. The only prop I really had was Tiffany Hayes PRA, which cashed sweat free. But yeah, you guys can see we have been just on a heater, guys. If you guys just check out my Dabble profile, I have cashed 5 straight VIP plays. You guys can check my last 10. But yeah, we have been just on a heater. This was yesterday. We cashed this 6x multiplier, this 3-man here. It also cashes 2-man in the VIP. And then yeah, today I posted this free play. I'll be starting to post more free plays on my Dabble account. So make sure to follow. You guys can tail directly from the Dabble app. You guys can see I have almost 18,000 followers on the Dabble app. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting free plays, and you guys can see we almost cashed. We would have continued our extreme hot streak if Yamamoto just got one more strikeout. He hooked us. He should have got 7 strikeouts. I think the umpires, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. We should have cashed out 110 people who copied this play, but we just got to move on. But yeah, we have been just dominating in the VIP. You guys see more slips cashed here. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in the VIP, you guys can check out the Dub Club. Where I post all my plays is in my channel here, Bankroll. I also have my mods who also post plays here, ranging from MLB, tennis, soccer, etc. So yeah, if you guys are interested in our plays, we have been just on the heater, guys. By the way, guys, you guys can see the screen recording right here. This just shows the massive heater we've been on. Before today, which ruined the streak, we've hit 5 straight parlays in a row. You guys just take a look right here. Just insane. These are big payouts as well. These are 6x multipliers and 3x multipliers. So to celebrate the massive heater we've been on, you guys can check out the Dub Club right here. If you guys use code FIRE, you'll be getting 30% off. That's just less than $1 a day. So yeah, if you guys are interested, use that code, apply to checkout, or just use the link in the pinned comment or description. But yeah, if you guys want a free way to get VIP though, you guys can check out one of my affiliate apps. So if you guys use code BankO'Brien for Dabble or Chalkboard, and then just message me through my email or the Discord, and I'll personally hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. And I just opened a new promo. If you guys use code BankO'Brien for Props Edge, you'll be getting 20% off, and you'll also be getting a free week of VIP. Props Edge is a research tool that I use to, research all my player props. Just the best tool on the market right now. Very underrated. I just love the features it has. And yeah, like I mentioned, goes 60, hit 60 likes and I'll give away 30 days of free VIP to random comment. And yeah, so let's just jump into the 4 picks that I love for today. Now, I'll be starting, like I mentioned, I'm gonna start displaying the 4 picks as a parlay on Dabble. So, you guys can tail this Dabble slip, but also, pick the ones that you like. You guys can split it up into 2-mans. You can take them all straight. Just choose the ones that you like. But, hitting a 4-man is hard, but I do love all these 4 picks. So, my first pick is going to be, if you guys scroll down here. So, my first pick is going to be Ranger Suarez. So, if you guys don't want to take this MLB pick, you guys can leave him out. I'm taking him based on the value, guys, because Dabble is offering this line as a fixed payout. We should not be getting this line as a fixed payout, because you guys can see, if you guys look, the payout is still 10x. This should not, I'm gonna be taking this value any day. And also the matchup, you guys can see the matchup. The matchup is just right here against the Cincinnati, versus left-handed pitchers. And yeah, not much to discuss about this line. it has a minus 200 consensus odds to go over. So yeah, I'll be taking Ranger Suarez over 4.5 strikeouts. Now, if you get, like I mentioned, I repeatedly mentioned, you guys can take out this line if you guys don't want to do MLB. But yeah, I just included Ranger Suarez in the 4-man. So yeah, that's gonna be the first pick. But yeah, my second pick is gonna be the WNBA pick. So yeah, my second pick is gonna be Paige Bueckers here. Paige Bueckers over 27 PRA. Now on Dabble, it's at 27, but you can get this line at 26.5 on other books. But yeah, I'm taking Paige Bueckers over 27.5 PRA. So you guys can see here the hit rate looking pretty decent. She's cashed this line 6 out of last 10 games with a 60% hit rate. Last 20 games, she's cleared this line at 60% hit rate as well. So the hit rate is pretty good. If you guys look at the matchup, if you guys take a look at the matchup, like nothing really comes out to you. Nothing might really come out to you. It looks like she has a tough matchup. The Indiana Fever, they're giving the third least points to her position. She also has a mid-chart score and a mid-play type score. If you guys take a look here, where she scores her points, the Indiana Fever are pretty good at defending. And if you guys take a look at her play type scores, it's not looking the best. You guys can see all that red. But if you guys look at head-to-head against this team, she has gone over every single time against the Fever. She has just been a wagon against this team. And then the main reason is, the Fever is a really fast-paced team, and that's where Paige Bueckers thrives. So if I just pull up her pace here, let me see. Yeah, if you guys go to opponent pace, you guys can see when she faces, guys, if we take away the top 3 slowest teams in the league, the hit rate jumps to 13 out of 18 games with 72% hit rate. Against the fastest top 5 teams in pace, you guys can see she has cleared this line 7 out of her last 8 games against teams that are top 5 in pace. The only time she went under is against this game against the Phoenix Mercury, where she only played 24 minutes in a blowout. So I just love this spot. In high-paced scenarios, Paige Bueckers is going to get more volume, more assist opportunities, more rebounds, and given the head-to-head data against this team, I'm going to be taking her PRA over 26.5. So yeah, that's going to be my first pick. Even though on paper the matchup isn't looking the greatest, like I mentioned, just Paige Bueckers thrives against these teams who are fast and pace. So yeah, that's going to be the first WNBA pick. My second WNBA pick is going to be Aliyah Boston over 8.5 rebounds. So let's just pull up Aliyah Boston here. So yeah, taking Boston over 8.5 rebounds. You guys can see the amazing hit rate, guys. She's cleared this 8 out of her last 10 games of 80% hit rate. And then if you guys look at your last 20 games, it gets a little bit worse. But you guys can see ever since Caitlin Clark got injured here, she has been just picking up on the boards. She's on fire right now. Like, yeah, if you guys just filter it without Clark, last 10 games, was the same thing. But yeah, she's on fire with the boards. And then this game, I'm not sure why. Well, yeah, first of all, it was a massive blowout. Honestly, Aliyah Boston just didn't need to do anything in this game. Also, Natasha Howard was getting a bunch of the boards. But yeah, she only got 4 boards here. But against the Wings, now the Wings they're giving the 5th most rebounds overall. And they are, you guys can see the matchup here. They aren't giving that many rebounds to her position. But you guys can see, guys, I love this matchup. Like I mentioned for Paige Bueckers as well, this is going to be a very fast-paced matchup. And with a fast pace, Aliyah Boston is going to get more rebound opportunities. You know, if I just play with the filters again, like I can pull up her rebounds here. And if I just go to pace again, let's go to, the top 5 teams in pace allowed. I mean, not pace allowed. Top 5 teams in pace. You guys can see the hit rate jumps to 75% of the time. You know, she's cleared this line 9 out of 12 games. And just given the heater she's on, you know, ever since Clark got injured, be taking her rebounds over 8.5, like this bounce back spot here. Also, yeah, guys. Also, the spread is only 8, so this game should be a competitive game. So, yeah, taking Aliyah Boston over 8.5 rebounds. My last pick is gonna be Sabrina Ionescu over 25 points and rebounds. So, let me pull up Sabrina here. So yeah, I'm taking her PR over 24.5. So you guys can see she's cleared this 5 of her last 10 games. Now the last 3 games she has been going under. However, you know, Dallas Wings, very tough matchup for Sabrina. You know, and then the Minnesota Lynx, #1 defense. Now she's facing the Sparks, guys. The Sparks, you guys can take a look at the defense rankings on the right. The Sparks are giving the most points overall in the league. They're also giving a decent amount of PR to her position. And if you guys take a look at her chart score and play up score, is just amazing. So if you guys take a look here, where she scores her points, 40% of her points is from above the break 3. 21% of her points is in restricted area. You guys can see where she scores her points. The Sparks are just terrible at defending. They're allowing the most points from above the break and the 3rd most points in the restricted area. Just a dream matchup for Sabrina here. You guys can also look at her play type analysis. Everything is looking green. And then if you guys take a look at her head-to-head, this season she has gone over every time. She dropped 38 PR and 26 PR in her last matchups. So yeah, I just love Sabrina Ionescu here for a bounce back spot. So I'll be taking Sabrina Ionescu over 24.5 PR. So those are going to be my 4 picks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.